Hello everyone, in this video I will be showing you how to make a vanilla latte. The recipe I will be referring to can be found at the link at the bottom of your screen. You will be using your very own espresso machine. In this video I will be using the brand Hamilton Beach. This recipe gives suggested products to be used, but you can vary these depending on your wants. I will be using Starbucks espresso roast, fat-free milk, and Starbucks vanilla flavored syrup. Some tools you'll need include the mug you plan to drink from, a tablespoon to measure out the syrup, tools from your espresso machine. This piece will be used when brewing the espresso shot, and a cup for milk steaming. You may also need measurement tools to measure out the milk. My little container here has measurements on the inside, so I will not be needing them. And of course, you will need your espresso machine. The brand of the one I will be using is Hamilton Beach. The first step that I am going to be doing is brewing the espresso. The recipe that I have had for reference tells you to steam the milk first. You can do either one first depending on what you desire. First, you want to make sure that you have enough water in the water reservoir found on the back of your espresso machine. Once it is filled, you can just set it right back on its stand. Next, you want to make sure that your ground espresso filter is set properly into the tool. Here I am trying to take it out so I can show you, so you make sure you know you have it in there. You also want to make sure that you have it in there securely. To do this, you can align the raised dimples that can be found on the side of it and rotate it to make sure they both are secured. To start brewing, you want to fill up this little filter with your desired espresso roast. Using that tool that I talked about earlier, you can scoop it out and set it into the filter. Once you have enough, you want to use the other side of this tool to knock it in tightly. Make sure that all grounds have been taken off of any edge piece that could be there. This could cause a problem. Once that is filled, stick the piece into its holder and make sure that it is locked down. This specific machine has a lever to lock it into place so it does not move. Once you are done with this, you want to ensure that your machine is plugged in and you are going to turn it on. This little orange light indicates that it is warming up the water that can be found in the reservoir. Now that the light on your machine has turned green, you are ready to brew your espresso. Place your cup underneath both spigots so that everything will be caught in your cup. You are then going to start the machine by turning the middle knob to the left. This indicates that it will brew. Once it begins to brew, leave it there until you have reached the desired amount in your cup. Once you have reached that point, turn it off by taking the middle button and turning it to the middle. The next part is to steam or froth your milk. For the purposes of this video, I will be steaming the milk. Instructions on how to froth with your machine can be found in the user manual. You want to make sure that you still have a sufficient amount of water in the water reservoir and stick it back on the back of your machine. Take your metal or ceramic cup and place your desired amount of milk inside of it. My reference recipe requires more than what I am going to add, but you can add whatever amount you feel is necessary. Make sure that the plastic piece is removed from your milk steamer and place your cup up underneath it. Make sure that the bottom of the steamer is completely covered in the milk. Make sure your machine is turned on and you are going to turn the button to the right so that it knows that you are going to steam milk. It will make some noise, and for the purpose of steaming, once your cup becomes warm to the touch, you are done. Once you have reached that point, turn off the machine by turning the button back to the middle and removing your cup from underneath of the wand. Now that all of your pieces are completed, it is time to combine them. Start with your desired amount of espresso in your mug and add your steamed milk into it. I did not want to get as much of the foam in mine, but if you desire that, you can pour it in as well. Then you are going to add the syrup. For this vanilla latte, we are using vanilla syrup, but if you desire a different kind, you can do that as well. The recipe that I have been referring to requires 2 tablespoons. You do not have to add this much if you do not want to, or you can add more if that is what you want. Finally, to ensure that all the flavor is in every sip, you're going to stir it up. And there you have it. You have just made a vanilla latte with your personal espresso machine. I challenge you to go try this on your own, and you can do any other type of differences you want, as in different syrups or different roasts. Enjoy!